Have you ever tried everything, the treatments, the meds, and still felt like the pain just wouldn't let up? It's so frustrating, isn't it? The kind of pain that just takes the life out of your day, makes everything feel harder. But here's something that might surprise you. That pain could actually be coming from your feet. I know it sounds crazy at first, but trust me, I've seen it happen more times than I can count. I'm Dr. Robert Ellis. I've been practicing physical medicine and rehab for over 50 years, and one thing I've learned is just how crucial foot care is. Our feet are the foundation of everything we do. We walk, stand, move through life. All of it starts with our feet. So when there's a problem there, it can throw everything else off. The good news is the fix I'm about to share is simple. And the results? Well, they might just surprise you. I know so many of you have tried a million things to ease that pain, and it feels like nothing works. But this little trick has helped so many people start feeling better. You might think, is it really just a store-bought patch? Well, yes, it is, but it's all about where you put it and how you use it. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll have a little spark of hope. And a month from now, you might be feeling a lot better. A few weeks ago, I got a request from Wisdom Welcome to share some health tips for folks over 70. And I thought, well, I've got to help as many people as I can. So I'm here today to talk about something super important, foot care. If you follow this advice, you'll notice a change in just 1 week. It's simple, but the impact, well, it might be bigger than you think. Now, if you're watching this, I really hope you're not brushing off the signs your body's giving you. It's the little things that matter. If you've been thinking, I don't know what to do about this pain, give this simple method a try. You'll notice a real difference. But before we get started, take a second to hit the subscribe and like buttons. That way, you'll be sure not to miss any of the upcoming videos. What I'm about to share isn't just another piece of health advice. It's something that could change how you feel every single day. Let me share with you some stories from patients of mine who found relief from their pain through the foot patches. First up is Mr. George Miller, who's 88 years old. For 10 long years, he dealt with chronic back pain. Getting out of bed in the morning was a struggle. He'd been told by doctors that he needed surgery, but with his age, he was understandably worried. Then he came to see me, and I suggested trying foot patches. At first he was skeptical, but after just 3 weeks, getting out of bed in the morning started getting easier. By the second week, he didn't need his cane anymore. Today, he walks around his neighborhood park for 30 minutes every day, enjoying his daily strolls. Then there's Mrs. Dorothy Thompson, 77 years old. She had been suffering from knee pain for over 10 years. She couldn't even move without a wheelchair, but after using the foot patches for just 1 month, she was able to walk through the park holding her grandchildren's tiny hands. She now lives a much more active life without the wheelchair, and she even sent me a handwritten letter to thank me. Now, are these stories rare? Not at all. In fact, over 80% of the patients I've recommended the foot patches to have had similar results. What do they all have in common? First, many of them had lost hope after trying other treatments and medications that didn't work. They'd been to multiple doctors and taken tons of medication, but still felt stuck. Second, they were doubtful at first. Will this really help? Is it just some store-bought patch? Third, after about a week, they started to notice a real difference in their pain levels. And finally, it wasn't just the pain that improved, they noticed an overall boost in their quality of life. They started sleeping better, feeling happier, and moving more. I remember 81-year-old Mr. William Davis telling me, "I've always wanted to visit the Grand Canyon. Now I'm planning on walking the whole trail next year." And 84-year-old Mrs. Helen Carter said that before the patches, she couldn't keep up with her grandkids when they came to visit. But now she's cooking meals with them and playing in the park, and she couldn't be happier. You see, these aren't just stories. You can be the one experiencing these changes. It's simple. Start by trying the foot patches and then take those small steps forward. The change starts now. Will putting a foot patch really help with my back or knee pain? I know a lot of you might be wondering that, and honestly, I get it. It sounds a bit hard to believe at first, but let me explain why this could actually work. At the beginning, anyone would be skeptical. But give it a try. It's affordable, and the side effects are nearly non-existent. And the results? Well, they can be surprisingly effective. Of course, not everyone will feel the same effects at the same time, but generally, within about a week, you'll start noticing some changes. So, why are the feet so important? Wouldn't it be more intuitive to just put a patch directly on the painful area? Sure, putting a patch on the sore spot might offer some relief. But your feet, they play a special role. That's because your feet have the highest concentration of nerve endings in your whole body. When you stimulate those nerves, the effects don't just stay in your feet. They can spread throughout your entire body. There are around 7,000 nerve endings on the soles of your feet, and these nerves are directly connected to different parts of your body. For example, certain areas of your feet are connected to your back, shoulders, neck, and knees. So when you stimulate the soles of your feet, it can actually help reduce pain in those areas too. A study from the University of Tokyo in 2022 showed that simply stimulating the feet can help relax the body's fascial network, reducing pain in the process. In short, by stimulating your feet, the muscles and tissues in your body loosen up, which helps ease pain. Another study found that just 15 minutes after foot stimulation, endorphin levels in the body increased by 39%. Endorphins are your body's natural painkillers. So, when you stimulate your feet, your body starts producing more of these pain-relieving chemicals, which means your pain gradually decreases. Even traditional medicine has long recognized the importance of the feet. Have you heard of the concept of foot reflexology? It's the idea that specific points on your feet are connected to different organs in your body. For example, the acupressure point in the center of the foot, in the center of your foot, is said to help reduce inflammation, support kidney function, and ease shoulder and back pain. In traditional medicine, stimulating the feet was seen as a way to improve circulation and overall health. Now, take a moment and think about your feet. Do you notice any hard or tender spots? If so, those might be warning signs from your body. If you don't try this method, that pain could get worse over time, and you may need more treatments or medication to manage it. But if you start now, you'll begin to feel a difference in just 1 week. And a month from now, you'll be living a completely different life. Now that we've talked about why foot care is so important, let's dive into how to actually use foot patches. But before I get into the details, I want to mention that this method won't work the same for everyone. The key to getting results is using the right time, placement, and technique. Let me walk you through it step by step. First things first, what kind of patch should you use? Don't worry, you don't need some expensive high-end patch. A simple one from the pharmacy will work just fine. The key is to choose one that isn't too strong or irritating. A patch with moderate strength works best, and size matters too. If the patch is too big, it might be uncomfortable. If it's too small, it might not be effective enough. Generally, a patch that's about 2 inches by 2 inches, 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, is ideal. If it's a little too big, you can always trim it to fit. Now, let's talk about where to place the patches depending on the pain you're dealing with. If you have knee pain, place the patch on the lower center of the sole of your foot. This is a spot called the gone point. If you bend your toes, you'll see a wrinkle on the bottom of your foot. About an inch behind that wrinkle is the gone point. That's where you want to place the patch for knee pain relief. For back pain, you'll need to apply patches in 2 spots. One goes onto the reflexology point in the middle of your foot, and the other goes on the center of your heel. The acupressure point is located about 2 centimeters below the crease you get when you bend your toes. These 2 spots will help ease back pain. If you have shoulder pain, place the patches under your big toe and pinky toe. The area under the big toe is linked to the right shoulder, and the area under the pinky toe is connected to the left shoulder. For neck pain, place a patch about 2 centimeters below the second and third toes. This is where the point connected to your neck is located. So, when should you use the patches? The best time is between 9 and 10 p.m. Then, when you wake up in the morning, just take it off. Generally, you'll want to leave a patch on for 8 to 12 hours. For the first week, apply a patch every night. After that, applying it every other day should still give you good results. A couple of things to keep in mind. If you have sensitive skin, start by testing with a smaller patch to make sure you don't have a reaction. If your skin becomes red or itchy, stop using it immediately. Also, if you have diabetes, your feet may have less sensitivity. So it's important to check with a doctor before using this method and consider using it for a shorter amount of time. When applying the patch, make sure your feet are clean. Dirt or debris can reduce the patch's effectiveness. After applying the patch, gently press down to make sure it sticks. If it's not sticking properly, you can use some medical tape to secure it, but don't wrap it too tightly. Now, some people say their feet feel hot or tingly after applying the patch. Don't worry about that. It's actually a good sign. That warmth or tingling means the patch is doing its job and having a positive effect on your body. So, the more you feel that, the better it's working. Now that you know how to use the foot patches, let me share one more important thing with you. Foot patches alone aren't the magic fix for everything. What I'm about to talk about are simple habits that can boost the effects of the patches, double or even triple the results. The truth is, these habits are part of why I, at 83 years old, can still stay active and enjoy life. If you stick to these habits, You'll definitely start seeing better results too. Let me walk you through them. The first habit is drinking plenty of water every day. Water plays such an important role in our health. It helps flush out toxins from your body. A lot of people tell me they don't drink enough because going to the bathroom is a hassle. But that's actually a big problem. When you don't drink enough water, your body can't get rid of toxins properly, and that could mean your pain sticks around longer. The best way to start the day is with a warm glass of water as soon as you wake up. It'll wake up your body and help you feel refreshed for the day ahead. I drink water every day, and just like Mr. John Williams, who's 78, if you combine that with the foot patches, in about a month, you could see a huge improvement in your pain. Mr. Williams told me that after he started drinking water regularly, his pain almost completely disappeared. The second habit is a simple ankle exercise in the morning. When you get up, sit down and rotate your ankle clockwise 10 times, and then counterclockwise 10 times. It's so simple, right? But this little exercise gets your blood flowing and helps the foot patches work even better. It's a great way to start your day. The third habit is walking for 10 minutes a day. Just 10 minutes. If that feels too much, start with 5 minutes. The key is consistency. Walking is fantastic for your overall health, and it gives your feet a good workout, which really helps with pain relief. Mrs. Susan Parker, who's 80, stuck with drinking plenty of water and walking every day, and after just 3 months, her pain was almost gone. If you stay consistent, you'll feel the difference too. The fourth habit is eating foods that help reduce inflammation. Foods like broccoli, almonds, almond milk, and olive oil are all great for this. Almond milk is lactose-free, so it's easy on your stomach, and almonds are packed with nutrients that help ease inflammation. Olive oil is rich in healthy fats and has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Eating these kinds of foods regularly can lighten your body and reduce pain caused by inflammation. The fifth habit is doing light stretches every day and maintaining good sleeping posture. A gentle stretch before bed helps your body relax and improves your sleep quality. As for sleeping posture, if you have back pain, try placing a small pillow under your knees and sleeping on your side. It'll make a world of difference in how comfortable you are. If you have knee pain, place a small pillow between your knees while you sleep. By combining these 5 habits with the foot patches, you can really reduce your pain by 2-3 times more. For example, Mrs. Emily Johnson, who's 79, told me that when she started with just the patches, she saw some improvement, but once she added drinking plenty of water and walking, the effects doubled. Now she's more active and can play with her grandkids without pain. And Mr. Robert Miller, 82, told me that thanks to stretching and improving his sleeping posture, he wakes up feeling much lighter every morning. Now it's your turn. Start today. Apply the foot patches tonight and tomorrow. Begin practicing these 5 habits. You're going to experience some incredible changes, but remember, this isn't an overnight transformation. You need to be consistent for at least 2 weeks to feel the full effect. I've just shared some habits that, when combined with the foot patches, can help you take back your health. If you stick with them, you'll definitely feel the difference and get your body back on track. Friends, as I've worked with so many patients over the years, one thing stands out. the changes I've seen in people's lives thanks to foot patches. And here's the thing, those people aren't special or extraordinary. They simply followed the methods I shared with them day in and day out. You can experience the same kind of change too. Pain doesn't just hurt your body, it wears down your spirit. When pain lingers, it drags you down. You feel more depressed, isolated, and eventually your zest for life starts to fade away. But here's the good news. Even something as simple as applying a foot patch can spark a shift in all of that. The biggest lesson I've learned in my 50 years as a doctor is that the body has an incredible ability to heal itself. Our job is to nurture and support that healing process. Simple habits, like using foot patches, can unlock that potential. Now, I want you to take action. Start tonight by applying the foot patch. Then tomorrow, make sure to drink plenty of water and take a gentle walk. Trust me when I say that small changes over time lead to big results. Believe in the process and follow through. And please, share this video with your family and friends. If someone you care about is struggling with pain, let them know about this method. Their life can change, too. If your parent, spouse, or siblings are dealing with long-standing pain, don't wait. Share this with them today. They deserve to experience this transformation. And if you want to stay healthy and vibrant into your 80s, just like me, leave a comment saying, "I'm starting today." Then, stick with it and come back in a month to share how you felt. I'm with you every step of the way. Together, we'll get you on the road to better health. Remember, pain is not the end of your life. It can actually be the start of a new chapter. Take that first step today, and in a month, you'll be living a completely different life. Also, if there's a particular condition or treatment you'd like me to talk about, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to share what I can. And for anything beyond my reach, I'll make sure you get the right professional help. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Welcome channel. Hit the like button and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. In the next episode, I'll be sharing another secret to keeping your joints healthy in your later years. I'm rooting for you and your health. Thank you.